What are today's top talent leaders doing to be different? That's the question we set out to answer at the Recruiting Innovation Summit. For 2 days, we podcasted live at the Chatterworks booth to ask the question, what are you doing different? This is the Talent Shift.
Hey, it's William Tincup and Ryan Leary, and we have... Hey, Ryan, how you doing?
I'm fantastic.
If I skip that, you always get butthurt.
Because sometimes I'm like, this is William Tincup, and I'm here with Elaine Orler. Yeah, thanks.
And
Ryan Leary.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, but he asked me to do the intros, so he can't be, like, you can't...
He's an intro guy. He works on this.
I do not. Never. Elaine, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Very well.
Tell us a little what you're into these days. What you got going on?
Well, let's see. After 20 plus years in consulting and in the industry doing all of the fun stuff I get to do with clients, I shifted major left turn in my career, joined a startup. So working with Doug Berg at Match 2.
I'm so jealous.
I'm jealous of myself.
Seriously.
So I'm so excited.
Pinch yourself every day.
I get to run product and strategy, and every day we have an ideation session on the next thing we're building. And
right.
I feel like I have the energy of my early 30s. I won't say 20s
works.
because I don't remember many of the 20s, but early 30s.
Yeah.
His brain works in mysterious ways.
Brian and I have this phrase, don't bet against Doug Berg.
No.
Excellent phrase.
I was talking to him a few weeks back. We were talking about something on the stuff, and I said, you told me I could work with you on your next thing.
Yeah.
And he never asked.
Oh,
so,
no.
You know what? Fuck you, Doug.
Well, wait, there's still time.
There we go.
Take that
Hey,
back.
Doug, I love you.
I'm always a kidder. Come on. I don't mean actually. What I meant to say.
Never bet against Doug Berg.
So you're working on the vendor side, but you're really consulting and helping clients because you're working on product.
I'm on product and strategy, yeah.
Right.
So I get to spend time with all the clients today and their problems, and then with the way that they're using our product, get to help with the solutioning.
I love that, especially because of your background on the consulting side. I mean, you and I first met when you and Ed were doing stuff together.
That would be the Newman Group days.
That would be the Newman Group days.
Most all good consultants came out of the Newman Group
100%.
days. So
was it not Misty?
Kelly?
Yeah,
Kelly Cartwright.
Kelly Cartwright? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome career.
Yep. And she's a kind of a no BS person.
She is.
So that helps too. So you can kind of get there faster.
Absolutely.
Because she's not going to sit there and play games. It's like, no, stop, go here. Like
next.
I remember we did work with her 100 years ago, and she stopped us.
She was only 2.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, she was second birthday, and she stopped us mid conversation and just goes, "You can get there faster." Just and Brett and I were like, I thought we were getting there faster. Okay.
You mean from the story that was being told?
Yeah,
or?
like we were going into, we were doing marketing.
Yeah.
And so we were doing, all this stuff. And so it was a preamble.
Got it.
And she just cut out the preamble.
She's like, just get to it.
Just, if you could just get to the place, that'd be great. Like, I remember looking at Brett because we're on calls. I remember I'm like, get to the point. But yeah, I love her. And her, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had a cool career too.
Yeah.
Both have wonderful careers. So, okay, that was the Newman Group.
That was the Newman Group.
Wow.
Way back then.
You stayed on a little bit?
I was there for about 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I left and went to, they got acquired by FutureStep.
Yep.
I didn't stay through the FutureStep acquisition.
That was your piece out.
There was I had been with a smaller consulting firm before Newman Group that got acquired by another RPO.
You already knew.
That didn't go so well for me. So, but then I joined Knowledge Infusion.
Yep.
Which Jason Averbrook was running at the time,
right.
and Heidi Spearvey. And
was Corsello with you at that time?
Corsello was there. He's my non-biological brother.
100%. Because San Diego.
Yeah, well,
he went to the University of San Diego.
Yeah, we were tied from San Diego, but great great working with him at Knowledge Infusion. And then
they're fantastic.
Then I decided that it was time to start my own label. So that's when I started Talent Function.
And that was a consulting firm for TA strategists.
TA strategy, technology implementation. So we spent 12 years before I sold to CLO.
Yep.
Just helping organizations really fundamentally look at the way that their tech stack is working.
Right. Or
what
not
they need
working.
and not working, the strategy and the process design that they needed to be successful.
So would you stress test it first to see where the mistakes were?
I used to put vendors through all sorts of fun little
mystery shopping, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on this side of the table now. I'm like, ouch.
Yeah. Why would I do that?
Why do I hurt that?
That hurts. I need you to apply to your own jobs right now. Just let's do it together. Let me just see you apply to that job.
And there's this thing called Pilot that should be free. And, we should be able to, we're going to pay on performance, not on just because it's a SaaS product. So it was a lot of little things we did in the early days.
Well, you did implementations, if I remember right, of RecruitSoft or Brass Ring, some of the early ones.
All of them. Well, I cut my teeth on Resumex. If you want to go way back.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, you were either in the Resumex days or you were in the Web Hire days. The ResTrack.
Oh, yeah.
That was the other one. So.
And one of them became Verve, and one of them became Taleo.
Well,
Ish.
Resumex got acquired by Yahoo.
Yeah.
And became Yahoo Hot Jobs. And then it
God.
became the Resumex powered by and Yahoo. So they were continued to sell through that channel. RecruitMax became Verve. Got acquired by Taleo. You want to go through this? We can.
No.
We can break them down.
Dude.
We can break them down from 96
That's a lot of knowledge.
Now.
It's funny because back then, a lot of people in the technology world came out of Taleo and built startups, and Brass Ring and built startups, and Connexa. Like it's a crazy connection with Connexa. We get on with people. We got on with somebody the other day, the CEO of Vonk.
Yeah.
And she was
connected.
They realized during the call that they worked together.
Yeah.
She was at Connexa. She ran the
EMEA. I think it was EMEA.
Yeah, EMEA.
Yeah.
And it's like they're everywhere. These people are everywhere. They're like everywhere. They're tethered. So
and they're mostly really smart.
Yep.
They're mostly really smart. I've got not all of them. Some of them I can.
Most of us are.
Yeah.
All right. Question I want to ask other people today, but it didn't make sense. But it makes sense for you. The vendors in the room.
Yeah.
Where are they getting it wrong at conferences, at events like this, in this room? Because we've seen, I'm not going to mention names, people on their laptops the entire time.
Yeah.
Like sitting at the booth as people are just standing in front of them. Or they're eating lunch and no one's at their booth.
There is so much to fix in conferences today. I mean, and I love the networking that happens at this conference. They've always done a good job.
Always.
But you have to know your audience. And like when we come, and I know we're exhibiting at the booth, but it's bring something that's relevant for them here. So notebooks work great. Fidget spinners for those of us that need them. Those are our tchotchkes. But it is about conversations. And so don't sit at the booth. Go sit at the tables. Go actually join somebody.
Right.
Go to the sessions because there's no reason to be tethered to the table.
This room's empty for 4 hours in a row.
Right.
Why are they sitting here on their laptops working?
Yeah. Go to a session. Sit next to somebody. Say, hey, what do you do?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really have to like start off with some, genius level question. It's just like, hey, what are you into? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I work at so and so. It's like, oh no shit. What's your biggest problem? Like, what keeps you up at night?
Yeah.
And you don't have to sell something. Just learn something.
No.
I think that's probably there. You go. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Those that come here to try to make a lead versus those that come to try to learn and meet somebody.
Yeah.
There's a big difference in that.
Ryan and I have wanted to do training for the practitioners.
Mm-hmm.
How to interact, how to ask questions of a vendor.
I had this conversation with the ERE team.
You know what I'm saying? Just 3-minute video. Here's 3 questions asked, or whatever the bit is, and just watch a video before they register.
Yeah.
Like it's a part of the registration process. You're going to click through it. Go ahead, watch this video.
Yeah.
Or maybe right after the registration, and then a video or some type of training for vendors on the same things that y'all just talked about. Yeah. It's just like, hey, the idea is that you're here for a reason, which should be learning.
Right.
Yeah. If you get a lead, fantastic. That's great. It's a bonus.
Right.
But learn. That's the what you should be measured for is going back to being smarter about the buyer.
Did you hear what he just said?
What did he say?
He walked over at perfect timing because what we're talking about. He said, I see you guys standing here doing nothing. What are you doing?
Jerry's obviously in our ears.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. So,
well, it's funny because the conferences when I was leading talent function, and one of the things we did was we actually provided concierge service to our clients when they went to the conferences. So we would find out here, which dozen customers are going, who are they going to be sending, and we would do pre-calls with them. Well, are you looking for anything specific? Are you looking to learn anything specific? And then based on those things, created their travel cards to take to the expo.
Genius.
So when they got to the expo, here's your 5 questions you can ask the vendors. If a vendor approaches you and says, what do you do? Here's your way to answer. If they ask you to scan your badge and you're not interested, here's how you say no. No, thank you. Without rejecting the person, you're just rejecting the offer at the moment.
That's right.
And so it was, I
don't hate
that.
You.
Yeah.
I hate marketing emails. Nothing personal.
I'm not your buyer, and it doesn't make any sense for us to try to have this
I got an email this morning from a conference from the owner of the conference, and I thought it was to me because it seemed almost personal. And then I looked at the email, and it wasn't his email. I'm like, okay. So if it was you, of course I'd respond. But it's not you. Like you could have done a better job of making that. So
masking your address at least.
Delete. So when you lead product strategy, what influences you? How do you get inspired? Like, what are you trying to solve? Because everything's on the roadmap. Kitchen sink, a duckling, everything's on the roadmap. How do you prioritize the things that actually need to be done first?
That's a really great question. So for me, it's a balance of a little bit of what needs to be solved now, but what are we really solving for later? So there's this concept that's always out there. What problem are you trying to solve? And I'd like to break that concept.
Right.
Because if you're just pinpointing this one, you put the finger in the dam and that's going to plug the hole and you're going to think that's going to solve all of the issues. I mean, you do need point solutions to fix some of these basic things.
Right.
But I think the bigger thing is what is it you're trying to accomplish? Is it better candidate experience overall? Well, that's a mission. That's a model. That's a directive that you need to take. So there's solutions that fit into that, but you need to make them partnered and you need to make them relational based. So for me, it is when we think about product, we're thinking about it in both SKUs like that. What's going to grow? What's going to build against something that they don't even know is a problem yet?
Right.
And what's going to solve today's problem so that they can evolve?
So because you mentioned candidate experience, there's some recent news.
Yeah.
About the candies.
Yes.
And I believe you, Jerry, Chris, who am I missing?
Oh, founders?
Yeah.
Jerry, Ed Newman, and myself.
That's it.
Yep.
I thought Chris was involved. Chris wasn't involved?
Nope. He was an early customer.
My bad.
I'm an early winner.
An early winner.
Early winner.
When he was at PepsiCo. Yeah. They were one of the first.
Oh, no. I was thinking of Chris at Appcast.
Oh, Foreman.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, he's the ID. He was the... Well, here, you want the story.
I do.
I give you the 10 second.
I do want the story.
The 15-second story.
Okay.
We're sitting at an ERE conference, go figure, in Florida.
Shocking.
And Jerry and I had just done the debate on, positive candidate experience or not. And we were talking through the whole he, of course, let me win. The positive experience was the right path to take. And we were sitting out at the tables afterwards, and Chris Foreman approached, and he said, so what are you going to do about candidate experience? What are you going to do to fix it? And this is just a Chris Foreman to me. And I'm like, why me? And then I'm like,
what had happened
wasn't my fault. And then his direct words, which I will never forget, was, why not you? And he said, I will give you seed money to do something. And so after that, I went over to Jerry and I said, we're going to fix this.
We're going to do this.
Here's what we're going to do. And we brainstormed on a napkin.
Yep.
Literally, maybe it was a piece of paper, but it's better to say a napkin and then start.
100%.
And it was nonprofit to start. It was for the industry. It was research. It went global in the first 2 years.
Yep.
It's been
Great
around.
data. Oh my God. Great data. The awards.
Hundreds and thousands of candidate surveys done annually. And all the fun parties.
Oh, yeah.
I loved hosting the Candy Awards.
Yes.
That was the dress-up party of the year.
and you did it with several different conferences.
Yep.
Like you didn't tether yourself just to one.
Yep.
You moved it around a bunch, which was nice.
Yeah, actually. We tried to.
Yeah. So that other people could kind of get into it. I loved it. I fundamentally didn't understand why people wouldn't do it. If you were a senior TA leader.
Well, there's fear in truth.
Oh.
Like they're afraid of the reality of what.
But how do you fix it if you don't?
Those are the ones that were worth it. And the other thing is we committed to, from the foundation, if you didn't win, nobody else would know you participated. Because we were never going to shine the black light on this.
No,
it was always
this is for your learning.
Yeah. Here's all your data. Here's where you missed the mark. Here's where the other ones hit the mark.
Right.
So general research.
Just didn't understand when again, big brands wouldn't do it. It's like,
well, they don't want to open up the closet. There's too many skeletons in there. They don't want the dirty laundry.
But how do you get better?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not right. I don't agree with it.
I'm backing you into a corner.
Yeah.
Damn it, Ryan.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So one question we're asking everybody is, you're here at Recruiting Innovation Summit. What do you hope to gain when you're flying home? What do you hope to be thinking about, reflecting upon, et cetera?
Well, for me here, it's just been the relationships. So I would say about 50% of my time has been like renewing old relationships. It's like, I haven't seen you in so long, but having good conversations, not like, hi, run past you. It's how's it going? What's new? How's the career path been? And just reminiscing.
Right.
And then the other 50% has been really the new people that are coming into our space. There's a lot of new here. A lot of first-time recruiters, first-time sourcers, learning the craft, listening to the sessions on really
getting their take.
Yeah, just kind of
like this is their first recruiting conference. Like, hey, what are you learning? It's like, oh my God, my head's going to explode.
Yeah.
We had a guest yesterday. He sits down. He goes, can we just talk real quick? Yeah, sure. All right. So we just talked. And he did not know Ryan or I at all. Like to pick us out of a fucking lineup. And at first I thought it was a bit. Like I thought he was just doing it as a bit. Yeah. Like this is just going to be a funny joke.
But it was good conversation.
Yeah. And it was a fantastic conversation. So he's at an RPO. So at one point we started talking RPO. And he's like, you guys actually know RPO? Like, I don't have to explain what recruitment process outsourcing to you. I'm like, both of us we deadpanned it. So we're like, no, man, tell us a little bit about it. Like, what's going on?
He took us through the history of RPO.
He did. It was so great.
Did you go back as far as Resumex, though?
No.
We did talk about Resumex, though, with somebody. Who was
My
that?
first RPO was the Fidelity one. Accelerate or Accenturate or whatever the hell that thing was. They spun it out. And a lot of great people came out of that. And that was my first RPO experience. And it was, I remember from a marketing perspective, we marketed them, right? And they're owned by Fidelity. They just spun out. So they're in those Fidelity buildings in Boston. And I can't remember. I think it was Kelly, their marketing leader. She goes, William, you need to wear a suit. I'm like, Kelly, I don't have a suit. I haven't worn a suit. Probably 98. I know. Like I don't have a tie. She goes, okay, got a problem. Not a problem. She goes, I'll call and get you an appointment at Joseph A. Banks, and I'll get you a suit because they won't allow you in the building if you're not wearing a suit. And that's no bullshit. Fidelity back then, especially.
It's like the restaurants when you have to have a sports coat. So they lend you the sports coat to walk into the restaurant with
100%,
a t-shirt.
100%, and then you take it off.
Shorts and a sports coat. Yeah, that's
we had prom.
fashion.
This is a couple weeks back. We had prom photos, and they had photos at a country club, and they wanted a jacket and pants. I'm like, jeans, hoodie, like we're good.
Dude, Philly, hello.
Like, come on.
What are we doing?
We're literally getting photos for 20 minutes.